A woman welcomes a traveler named Death to her fire. The old woman is not afraid. She seems to know Death as a life giver as well as a death dealer. She is certain Death is the cause of all tears and all laughter. She tells Death he is welcome at her hearth, that she has loved him through all my crops bursting and all my fields falling, through my children borning, my children dying. She tells him she knows him and that he is her friend. Thou hast caused me great weeping and dancing, Death, so call out the rounds now, I do know the steps. To make love, if we are to love, bailamos con la muerte, we dance with death. There will be flowing, there will be draining, there will be live birth and stillbirth, and yet born again birth of something new. To love is to learn the steps, to make love is to dance the dance. Excerpt from Women Who Run with the Wolves by Clarissa Pinkola Estes. grateful that I get to learn and enjoy the people that are in my life while they're in it. And even the people that I only know for a brief moment or a year, you know, however the time is, however short or long, it's like, thank you. Thank you for changing my life, and thank you for thank you for being a reflection of such an expansive love, and for seeing me. The tears that I cry are just watering the ground for new growth. What's that quote? Like, the crack, something like the crack is where the light shines through. And I feel like when our heart breaks a little bit because we feel the loss, or we feel ripped from, it's like our self that identifies with this temporal world is shocked, because it's like, whoa, this thing that was here beside me is gone, it's ripped away. It's like, you know, if you lose an arm or something. Yet my true self knows that it's eternal, and that when I connect to God or Source or whatever name it has or no name, mysterious, great mystery beyond death, I know that there's peace, there's love, there's reunion, there's really nothing to worry about. It's just an illusion that we're ever separated from the things and the people that we love. And so, yeah, my heart gets consoled when it feels grief. It's just a deeper form of love. It's just making its way through the crack. It's saying, you loved this person. No wonder you feel it. Grief is such an interesting emotion. It shows up at your door unannounced, and yet when it comes and arrives, you unmistakably feel it. It's like it could even knock down your whole house. I questioned if I could make this video without crying. But look, I feel that a big part of being authentic is showing up in the real and the raw of emotions that you're feeling, of, you know, the mental ups and downs you're going through. It isn't always the happy, optimistic, joyful self. And I think a lot of us struggle. I know I struggle with sharing myself or being seen when I'm not in my happiest mood. And so here I am trying to share how I'm feeling, and As you could probably tell, it's getting really caught in my throat. Because what words are there when you're feeling grief? I think a lot of times when I'm going through something really rough and real, like grief or sadness or depression, I'm feeling like a part of me is dying, a part of my life is dying or changing, or someone in my life has died, or a friendship has died. And I want to just withdraw. I don't want to feel those things. I don't want to share those things. But I know from my life experience that to numb, to ignore, and to suppress our human emotions will only lead to sickness, will only lead to more depression, more sadness. And so here I am, like, reaching out and sharing, and because I know I'm not the only one that goes through this, and I know that, you know, if you're out there and you're going through this collective grief, this individual grief, the death of the old world, the death of our old selves, the death of a loved one, and it's like, you're not alone. You're not alone, and you're so damn strong for navigating it, and even especially feeling it. So this video is dedicated to my dear friend Lynn, my recently deceased neighbor who befriended me and just was such a nice, like, kind soul that took me in. He had a shop right here next to me, and invited me in, let me use his materials, helped me make this meditation altar. He told me recently that he's moving out of the shop because his landlord raised his rent on him, and so he had to figure out something else he was gonna do, and he was going through this big transition, and so he packed up. They got all this stuff moved out, and I was saying pretty much goodbye to him as my neighbor. And then his wife came in to the water store today, and she said, yeah, we pretty much just got the rest of our stuff cleared out, and then Lynn passed away. And I don't know exactly how, but I know that he's had a heart attack before, and so it was his time. And it just makes me reflect on how quickly our life can go, how quickly the seasons change, how quickly time slips away, how we're not guaranteed tomorrow, we're really only guaranteed today. He would always give me a hug before he left, and I really appreciate the way that he gave so much of himself to his family and to the people he cared about and to his
passions and to his service and service to the world and the work he did. And it's beautiful to think that he's a light on the other side that is doing work there now. This video is for you, Lynn. I'm gonna miss you, and I want to thank you for the friendship you extended me, the encouraging words, and yeah, just the kindest heart